Okay, so you've got a truckload of money. You want to buy a top-end Canon DSLR, but which one do you go for? The all-new 7D Mark II or the Canon 5D3? Both are built like brick outhouses. They are both properly tough cameras, but the weather sealing on the 7D II is on par with that of a 1DX. It really is awesome. You could literally bury it in snow, chuck it down a mountainside, and I'm sure it would be fine. But make sure you put a lens on it first. As you see, button layout is pretty much identical. We've got the control dials here and here, little joysticky thing here and here. The only difference is on the 7D II, we've got this little flicky thing which changes their air points, but I'll show you more about that later. Other things, they both have dual card slots, SD and CF. So you've got that covered on both sides, which is great. The other thing they've changed is on the flaps. So as on the 5D3 you've got the mic on that side and the headphone on that side. 7D II gives you the mic, if I can open it, the mic and the headphone on the same side, which makes it good for filming, so you don't have to have all your flaps open at once. So those are the physical differences. Price wise, you're looking at a difference of about £600 between the two, so you know there is a bit of a step up, and really what it comes down to is, do you want the crop factor for sports and speed, or do you want the full frame lovely creamy goodness that the 5D3 can give you? Let's go and check it out. The main difference between the 5D3 and the 7D II is the autofocus system. The autofocus system in the 7D II is super advanced. 65 all cross type points, absolutely amazing. Whereas on the 5D3, 61 AF points, 45 of those being cross type, which is still no slouch by any means, but this is something else, really is. So to try it out for a bit of birding, because this is kind of really what this camera is aimed at, things that are moving, things that are at distance, sports, wildlife photography, things like that. We'll try and take a picture of some birds. I've got with me the lovely Tamron 150-600 lens, pretty nice bit of kit. Let's take some pictures. So when shooting with the 7D II, it is so fast. It's like a 1DX almost, and the way it tracks and keeps focus is amazing. Also, they thought about everything. I mean, you've got this focus switch, so as you've got it held up to your eye, you just flick this switch and it changes between single point, multi-point, 9-point, full range, just at a flick of a button, and it's so quick and easy. A few people have complained that it doesn't go both ways, but it's absolutely fine because it's so fast to change through them, it makes no difference. So absolutely fantastic addition. Yeah, the way this holds, it gets focused so quickly and it just holds it, tracks. And even if it loses it just for a second, it gets it back so quickly. And you never get tired of that 11 frames per second. So switching over to the Canon, to the 5D3, it instantly feels a bit more pedestrian, 6 frames a second. Although that's quick, compared to the 11 of the 7D II, it's nothing, night and day. So it grabs focus, but it loses it quite quickly, and it struggles to get it back. It gets it back eventually, just not quite as fast as the 7D II. So trying to lock on, there it goes, and it's locked focus, it's got it back. It's not bad, but you do miss the range as well. The crop factor of the 7D II really does make a big difference. So 5D3 or 7D II, which one should you buy? Well, the choice is actually pretty straightforward. They both have outstanding build quality, so you're not going to lose that on either of them. They both work really well, the ergonomics are great, they're both fast, they're both great in terms of pitch quality. Where the difference is, I think it's down to the kind of shooting you're doing. Are you a portrait and landscape photographer? If so, then I think the 5D3 with its bigger sensor size and all that brings will be better for you. But if you're a wildlife and sports photographer, you like fast moving action, or you like stuff at a bit of a distance, the crop factor and the speed of the 7D II will really work in your favour. It's definitely not the poor relation to the 5D anymore. The 7D, the 5D, both excellent cameras, both available from Castle Cameras now.